Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? You are now listening to and watching The Gender Project with your favorite host. I am Church.
And I am Chi, honey.
There it is. And so, for those listening in for the first time, we are an entertaining podcast that likes to create healthy dialogue about various topics concerning men and women. And so, how was your weekend?
It was okay.
It was cool. What'd you do? Did you do anything?
No.
Ain't do nothing?
No, I'm a lame.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I went out this weekend and it was interesting because one of my boys had hit me up and he told me that a girl tried to shoot her shot at him.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. So, have you ever done that? I figured that would be a great topic for today because I hear a lot about women not wanting to shoot their shot and women that do want to shoot their shot. So,
I actually made a post about it maybe a week ago. So.
Oh, well, there it is.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it. But
How
yeah,
you feel?
I've done it. I've done it before, younger days. I got shot down.
Sorry, it happens. So, with that, would you do it again?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty ballsy at almost 40, honey. Of course I'd do it again.
Hey, there it is. All right, well, I ain't mad at it. I want to talk about it, though, because women are afraid to shoot their shot these days. Or
They are.
basically scared to talk to men. And
Well, no.
It's not?
No. I don't think it's that they're scared to talk to men.
What is it then?
There's a fear of rejection, I think.
Okay.
Not being accepted. You have to look at how men are looking at women these days with the whole perfected, airbrushed, tuck nipped, whatever. They got
Nip
going.
tuck. All of that.
I mean, seriously, some men put a lot of energy into these social media models that look nothing like your everyday female.
Yeah.
And because of that, they may be insecure. Like, well, hell, why would he want to talk to me? I don't look nothing like that.
I mean, the same can go for men, though, because, you know, y'all be liking all the dudes with the chiseled abs and
Do
they be
we?
having a whole 10-pack.
Do we like that?
Man, when I be scrolling on Instagram and it come across my page, I be seeing they be having 10,000 likes, and of course it be all women.
I mean, yeah, that's a little bit of a fantasy, but I think we're more realistic about what it
The
is.
fantasy go both ways.
Oh, okay.
It can't go both ways. A
Sure,
man can't look at a picture and just admire it for what it is, but still be happy with what he has.
Yeah, they can admire it. But I think it's more than just an admiration. You know, this can turn into a jack-off session, multiple jack-off sessions. Before you know it, you rather jack off to some Instagram model than actually touch your own spouse.
Yeah, that
And
is a good
that's
point.
a bit, excessive.
Let's have a topic or talk about how to shoot your shot. I guess, should we do that?
Yeah.
Or-
I actually want to hear. Like from a male's perspective, because when I made the post, pretty much 99% of the men were saying they like when women shoot
love
their
it.
shot. They think
Yes.
it's sexy. They don't see nothing wrong with it. They would prefer it.
Ultimate
Which
turn
was
on.
shock to me that they would prefer it. So the first thing I'm thinking is like, are they lazy? They just don't want to do it anymore?
Yeah.
Are they sick of being shot down themselves? Would that give validation that, hey, she's interested, so now...
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a really good one. And then the one you just said before, maybe they tired of being rejected, because men have, since the beginning of time, it's been hard out here for us, man. We got to try and shoot our shot, and we don't really know whether or not you interested in us. So
I don't really think y'all tired of rejection, though. Are you?
I'm tired of rejection.
Are you?
Well, it's difficult out here today because you never know if a woman is truly interested, or with the whole city girl movement thing going on, it's a hot girl summer. She might be interested in you just enough to get some money out of you, or just to get some info out of you, or a couple of dates.
Wait, before we even get started, so I always have to throw in. I always have to ask some questions of you because, the people, they want to know. They want to know as much about church as they possibly can. And guess what, ladies? I am here for you. So, church, summer is almost over, all right?
All right.
How many times have you shot your shot but been rejected this summer? Just give me an estimated amount. You can even do a percentage if you want.
A smooth. I have gotten.
He's smooth.
No.
Yes.
Dang,
Tell
I don't
us
know.
more.
I'm gonna say like 3 times. I got 3 rejections.
3 rejections.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
bad.
All right. I'm up getting this business today.
But when I say rejected, it's like, because I'm not really trying to look or pursue or try and be like in a relationship or nothing. But
You just trying to smash?
no.
What you trying to do? Take on a $20 date?
I mean, hey, if it leads to that, you know, I need to get to know you enough before I take you out on a nice $20 date, because those are very romantic. Those are very, you know, heartfelt and emotional dates.
The
for me.
stolen chips from the shop?
Just go rain on my parade, but it's cool. But I'm gonna say probably about 3 times I done got rejected, and that's.
Why do you think that was? Were they with someone?
I mean, I don't know. It could have been that they were with someone. It could have been that, so one girl, I found out that she was married, you know, so that was just an instant no.
You didn't know the girl was married before you shot your shot?
I didn't, normally, you know, I would look down at the ring and all of that, but no, it was actually just in conversation.
Oh.
And I was like, okay, this is a pretty cool chick to have a conversation with. For real, pretty cool chick to have a conversation with. And I was like, well, you know what, we should exchange numbers.
So wait, you were just thinking this is a cool girl to have a conversation with. So that wasn't really shooting your shot. You were just trying to gain another friend to your homegirl repertoire?
You make it sound so playerish, but yeah, because I really wasn't trying to shoot my shot. I mean, for real.
He said yeah.
No, but I got a lot of homegirls like on some straight. We cool. We ain't did nothing. We homies.
Well, let's not do that.
Okay, because now we gotta go back.
Yeah, because see, we go back to the platonic friend after so long, ladies. These were his words, not mine. After so long, sex expires. Okay.
It does.
So you heard what he said. Oh, we ain't did nothing. What? Cause you forgot.
I mean, I was dropped on my head as a baby, so I'm a victim.
Blame? Okay.
I'm a victim.
Well, let's get back to what we were talking about. I'm giving him trouble because I feel like it.
So, yeah, but that happened, and I know there was one where I legit did try and shoot my shot with her. It seemed she had a life together. You know, she was making good money, and she seemed like somebody who had her head on straight. So
does making not so good money, is that a deal breaker?
It's not a deal breaker.
See
but
how I'm bringing up all the old episodes,
it is.
you
and
guys. You see that?
And you're doing really good at
you
this
should
too.
really go and listen to all of our past episodes.
I'm gonna try and put a link up some way, somehow. You know, we're still new to this thing, so I'm gonna find a way to put a link up. But we gonna make it happen to watch the old episodes.
So is that a deal breaker?
But no, that's not a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
But it's always better when someone is making their own money all of that good
I
stuff.
get that.
So she was making like really good money. I want to say she was probably making more than me.
How did you know that?
We discussed it.
Oh. Wait. So you shot your shot and she turned you down, but she was telling you what she made?
So no, we were already friends. We had communications about you know the field that she's in, the field that I'm in, and you know, so it came up in conversation. And then I decided one day later on down the road to shoot my shot, but got rejected. It was like, nah, I ain't at that place right now. That's not where my head at. I'm not looking for anything, but we can be cool.
Y'all still cool?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not that guy, and I really want guys not to do that too. Like, dude, just because you got rejected, I think we talked about this in the previous episode. Just because you get rejected, don't mean you can't still be friends. Like, if she a cool person, then she a cool person. Don't let her be cool only if y'all in a relationship.
That's true.
So, you know, if she cool, let her be cool, and if you get rejected, still be friends. So
good stuff.
Yeah.
All right. I just had to agree a little bit because it's
all right.
fun.
I'm ready for it. I can take it.
Okay, back to the shooting of the shot.
Shooting of the shot.
Okay. I'm looking at you. You looking at me.
Cause you said you were gonna ask some questions.
I did. That was one. I'm gonna ask them throughout. That's what
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna grill you. This isn't an interrogation.
I mean, cause I was ready for it.
No. Cause I know we do want to hear from a male's perspective as to what we should do. So can you give us some pointers? Give the ladies some pointers on how we can shoot a shot.
So ladies, when you're shooting your shot, make it plain. Rule number 1, just make it plain. We are simple. Men are very simple-minded. We think.
Yeah.
We think a little bit differently than you guys.
What do you think with?
We think with our brain.
Which one?
Here. You know, sometimes other parts of our bodies get the best of us.
Which one?
And we think, below the waistline. It's a little area
What are you
down
talking
there.
about? Your toe? Your kneecap? Which he likes to get rubbed, ladies. That's a different episode. That's the 5 love languages. You better get into it and get caught up on these episodes, okay? We're not slowing down for anyone. You like your kneecap rub, right, Church?
I do.
Okay.
I do. That's a form of shooting your shot. But but for real, make it
Only
plain
if
for
he's
her.
interested.
That is true. Otherwise, it's sexual harassment.
That's
HR.
true.
HR. Excuse me.
That is true. Okay, so make it plain.
Make it plain. So when I say make it plain, all right, we go use social media because that's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
You slide in a dude DM, you go shoot your shot. Make it plain. Hey, just want to let you know I'm interested. Thought you were pretty handsome. Just trying to see, are you seeing anybody? Simple. It's plain and simple. It lets us know that you like us. You want to see what's up with us, and we go from there. Well, it was a meme that was out before talking about some like fellas always say ladies don't shoot they shot. We do. We'll like 3 pictures in a row or something. That don't mean nothing.
It could.
That don't mean nothing.
It may not mean something to you, but I've had dudes do that little stinky wave. That's another episode, by the way, you guys. It's 5 rules to dating through social media. You should check that out. But they did the little
Quick, boy.
They
You
did the
good.
little stinking wave,
Yeah.
and then hearted like a gang of pictures. Pictures from a year ago. Like, how do you even get to that?
You gotta go to the albums, right? Hey, I did it too. Like, for
You
real.
did it?
Man, nah, that
That's
I wouldn't
creepy.
do.
That
That's
goes
not,
back. That's creepy. That's back to the 5 rules of dating through social media.
admiration. We'll go with admiration.
From
now,
a year or so ago?
I'm not saying like 30 pictures from a year ago, but if you go
that's
through,
been done.
now that I ain't saying do that, but if you go through the albums and you look, cause I do it with purpose. Everything I do is
You
for a
do
reason.
it with purpose.
So
What's
listen,
the purpose?
cause you gotta see how a person has progressed over time.
So you're not looking for pictures. You're looking. Are you progressed how? Wait.
So I need to see like how
Progress.
I need to see how you look 10 years ago. I need to
Oh,
see
you
how you
want to see
look
if she's
back then.
aged gracefully.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, or if you had a hard knock life, like,
Excuse you?
what's wrong with that? So that's a problem.
I mean, listen, you can't judge. People go through things, Jay. That has nothing to do with their heart or how they're gonna treat you. You worried about some freaking crow's feet.
Yeah. Yes, I am. I don't care.
That's kind of shallow.
It is. I'm a semi-shallow person. Don't let
Are
them
you?
poetic words fool you. Like,
I
I'm
didn't know.
still just a man, and I look with my eyes first, and I be having my shallow moments. So I
Okay.
care about that. That's one of my preferences. You have to be appealing to my eye. Beauty is in the eye of the
But I
beholder.
thought you were sapiosexual.
I am. That comes later on. I need to first see you and be able to know that I can
He
look
needs
at
to
you.
see you
I
first,
do.
ladies, and
This
then
is how.
make love to your mind.
That's true. This is how I gauge whether or not I even want to shoot my shot. I need to look at you and say, could I lay down?
And smash.
No. Could I lay down with her
And
go
eat
to
her up.
sleep and then enjoy waking up next to her every morning for the rest of my life? If I can't even begin to see that,
So you ask yourself that question with each person.
yes.
That's deep.
Anybody that I attempt to shoot my shot with, like for real, shoot my shot, I think about that. I will go through your profile, like say you're just somebody on social media, you popping up on my timeline or whatever. I will go through your pictures and I will look and I'll be like, okay, could I see myself waking up next to you?
That's really strategic. I didn't know dudes did all that.
I mean,
Are y'all doing that?
that's how I do it. I can't speak for every man.
Listen. Okay, so I learned something new today because
Hey.
I didn't know it was that intense.
So I go really far, and I'm gonna break this whole thing down for you when I get to shoot my shot, because we still getting back to y'all shooting y'all shot, but I'll give you this little nugget of what I do.
Please give us the nuggets. We like honey mustard with our nuggets.
Shut up, man. Wendy's got that new spicy chicken nugget back out. Well, it ain't new, but they brought it
It's
back.
gonna be back for a limited time only. So
So happy.
Yep.
Yeah, so I go through and I'm looking through the profile. So I also look through your profile and look through your old pictures to see, all right, if we had a daughter, I need to see how, get an idea of how she would look.
Well, you can't really gauge that.
You can't,
man.
but you can get a decent
can't
idea.
Gauge that.
I'm looking through family members. I'm looking at, like, that's why I say you go to the album section. I'm looking at how all your aunties and your cousins and your sisters look at the family reunion.
Man,
I need to see.
you really going there.
If I want to shoot Now, I'm not saying that I do
So,
this.
okay, yeah, because see, this is another thing.
Okay.
Are you shooting your shot with that? Or are you shooting your shot with this? Because if you shooting your shot with that, then whether you want to lay next to her for the rest of your life, that don't mean shit. Now, if you shooting your shot with this, then that's something different. So how are you intentional? I need to know that. Are you intentional with the shooting the shot?
9 times out of 10, I shoot my shot with my heart, with this, not that.
Oh,
9
my
times out of 10,
gosh.
I'm gonna be real. 9 times out of 10.
know.
Listen, 9 times out of 10, when I shoot my shot, it's because I've already gauged you physically. Like if it's just on social media, I've gauged you physically on whether or not I want to talk to you. I'll go through your albums, I'll look through your pictures if I'm really trying to shoot my shot. Now, if we on that level to where I'm like, well, I ain't gonna say we on that level, but if I want to be on that level to where, I mean, like, you know, I'm feeling some kind of way, you looking good, then yeah, I'm not gonna go that deep. I'm just go like, oh, your profile picture nice, what's up with you? But that's that 1 out of 10. The other 9 times out of 10, if I'm shooting my shot, it's for a purpose, it's for a reason, because I'm trying to see if I can have a future with you. So, yeah. The rabbit hole runs deep, but we'll save that for another time. I gave a lot already, but we'll.
Gave quite a bit.
I'll
Thank
go really in depth to like
You're
the
welcome,
strategy
ladies, you're welcome.
of social media and all of that. But if we out in person or anything like that, I gauge a lot. It's been a lot of beautiful airheads out here. You talk to them and you find out like, oh, you don't have. That's why the sapiosexual comes into play.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you don't have no conversation. You don't have no substance. All you got is, you know, breast and booty. Like, you're not.
Have you ever smashed a beautiful airhead, church? This is another one of those questions.
You gotta chill. Yes.
Damn, Jay.
I'm a man. It happens. Hey, I'm gonna be real with it.
So that was that 1 out the
That's
10.
that 1 out of that 10. It be happening. Hey, every dude and every girl that smashed the ugly. I ain't even gonna say ugly, but
No,
a person.
I said airhead, okay?
Done smashed the airhead. Like, ladies, y'all done did that. Don't act like y'all haven't. Y'all see that one dude that he in the gym. He
I've
looking
never
good.
smashed an airhead.
Well, your counterparts have. I'm pretty sure that somebody watching has been like, "Dad, he sure was dumb as a box of rocks."
That's
but,
funny.
Boy.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone for now. I may have some more.
Whatever.
You have any questions for me?
No, I just want y'all to make it plain and so we went on this whole little tangent, but
We did.
liking the pictures. So you gotta do more than
Okay,
just
you're
like
right.
some. You
Okay.
gotta do more than just like some pictures. Because dudes, that don't mean I done shot my shot before off a girl who liked about 7 or 8 pictures. So I'm like, oh, she trying to talk to me. I clicked on her profile. I'm like, oh, okay, she kind of cute. Let me see what's up with it. Like, hey, I saw you like my pictures. What's up with you? How you doing? She was like, nah, I'm in a relationship. This wasn't that. She literally just liked the pictures to like the pictures because she thought they were dope. She liked some haircutting photos, some photography photos, like one with my nephew, one with some food or whatever. And she was just like the profile. So that was kind of a pick my face up moment because I'm like, oh, okay, that's definitely her way of shooting her shot. And when I say she like 7 or 8, but yeah, that was an epic fail. So I learned my lesson real quick that sometimes that ain't what shooting your shot really is.
That's true.
But you can't go wrong just sliding in, hey, what's up? Just trying to see where your head is, just trying to see if you're dealing with somebody in a relationship, whatever. And see what he say. Simple as that.
All right. Well, I got another question.
What's up?
Okay. So, can you tell us, the ladies, what is the difference between shooting your shot and chasing? Because I think they feel that shooting your shot is chasing and or pursuing.
That's good.
And we don't want to do that.
That's good.
Do we, ladies?
There's nothing wrong with pursuing.
Wait. The woman?
Okay, the man is supposed to pursue the woman. I know that. But it is perfectly fine for a woman to slightly pursue a man.
What the hell is that?
So I'm not saying you gotta chase him. There's a line between pursuing and chasing. And I think that because y'all shoot y'all shot, y'all think that I ain't finna chase no man. That's not chasing them.
So what is it?
A pursuit is just you shooting your shot is another way of pursuing a man.
Okay.
But chasing is totally different. It's a continuous thing of like, you know, hey, how you doing? I just wanted to see what's up with you. Hey, you know, you still in that relationship? Or, you know, if he don't respond back, hey, you want to go grab something to eat? And he don't hit you back, and so you hit him up again. Like there comes a point where you go from pursuing to chasing, but pursuing and chasing ain't the same.
Well, you know, whether it's a shoot the shot or a pursuance, it kind of sets the tone for what may be to come. Like, you know, hey, let's just say I shoot my shot with a guy, and then all of a sudden I'm planning the dates, or I'm initiating phone conversations, or, you know, listen, we want to be courted.
Right.
Shout out to us for the t-shirts. T-shirts coming soon. I'm just plugging away.
Hey, give me some. Meet me there. Yep, there it is. Come on. You brought this. Come on. Quit playing, man.
I really don't want to do it.
You got to.
I'm having an anxiety attack.
Meet me there.
My mouth is dry.
It's coming.
Damn it. That's the dumbest stuff ever.
You're a hater, man.
Who invented that? That's lame.
It doesn't matter.
A dude.
It's here. So, no. So when you pursuing, all right. If you, like you said, you're initiating, you're planning the dates, and you're initiating all the conversations. That's not pursuing. That's chasing.
Oh, that's chasing.
That is a form of chasing. But an example of pursuit would be.
Do you like to be chased?
No man likes to be chased. That will make you look real foolish out here. And that will definitely turn him off. Majority of the time, that's definitely gonna turn a man off.
If it was somebody that you've been trying to smash for eons and she was chasing you,
she wouldn't have to chase. If I've been trying to smash for eons, she wouldn't be chasing. She would simply pursue, make a pursuit, or shoot her shot, and bam, we would go from there. So shoot that shot.
All right.
And then that's it. And then leave it there. Don't go chasing it. You know, hey, I just want to make sure you got my message. And hey, you know what? We got this going on. If he didn't pick up on that first outing, date, whatever, you know, for instance, let's say, you know, hey, me and my girls were thinking about going out to this little bar. You know, maybe you should join me. We could talk and get to know each other or something.
I've done that before.
If he don't act on that, he ain't interested.
I've done that before.
So that's it. If he try and beat around the bush with it, oh, let me check my schedule, and oh, you know, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get out that night or whatever. If he really like you, man, listen, he go cancel everything for that. Everything. Hey, I see you there. What time? Cool.
All right, Jay. So, you know, there's this whole alpha female thing that's kind of going around right now.
Right.
A lot of dudes, they can't really get with that. But that's a whole nother show.
Whole intimidating thing.
But I mean, how do you feel about alpha females? Like just being assertive and, you know, maybe even being in male-dominated professions. How do you feel about that?
Me personally, I love it. I really do. I have friends who are in male-dominated positions. One who's a firefighter. She's super dope.
She is so dope. Hey, girl.
Can we give her a shout out?
Give her a shout out. What's
Elizabeth
up,
McCormick.
What's up, girl?
Elizabeth McCormick, my bad.
Say it right.
I know, right? Elizabeth McCormick. Like, she's super dope.
So dope.
She is a firefighter, like real deal Holyfield firefighter. I got another friend, I can't say her but she's a police officer.
Can't say her name?
Nah, she a police officer. She don't be wanting everybody to know what she do. Cause she like police. You call 911, she coming. She got the gun, a nightstick, bulletproof vest. I FaceTimed her one day and I was like, oh, you like for real? Got the handcuffs on, like.
Okay.
She don't play no games.
Shout out to you anyway.
She dope. And so, but when I see that is very attractive to me. Mm-hmm. I like that. And that a woman who already is in a alpha position or in a male-dominated field and is thriving, and then decide to shoot her shot at me, man, what? Okay, what you want?
He's like Putty.
Right? Man, I love that. I love it. I love an assertive woman who takes the initiative. That alpha females are definitely taking over these days, you know. INDEP.
Okay, so you heard that because this was initiated in a post as well, because I think she's a police officer. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I just was thinking about the song. Juicy chips.
Anyway, but I think she was a police officer too, so I think because of the profession she was in, she didn't want to come off as harsh or masculine.
That's okay, because see, it honestly, it helps you weed out the weak dudes anyway. So if a dude is afraid or intimidated by you because you in a male-dominated field, and you, or even if you just shoot your shot, even if you're not in a male-dominated field and you still just shoot your shot and it make a dude feel intimidated, he too weak for you. Because if you're strong enough and assertive enough to shoot your shot, and he's intimidated enough to not like it, it wasn't gonna work out for y'all anyway. So that's kind of like a preliminary test to see if y'all even gonna work out. Me personally, I love it. Shoot your shot if you want to. I'm really
only if he's interested.
Yeah, you gotta be interested. You gotta be prepared for the rejection though. Women, if you shoot your shot, be prepared for the rejection. It's okay. Sometimes,
we're human beings. No, but come on. As human beings, nobody's like, oh well, I'm gonna do this, but let me prepare myself for the rejection. Like who's doing that? We don't set ourselves up like that. We're hoping that it's not gonna be.
That's all
rejection.
You gotta do. Keep hope alive. But at the same time, always be prepared. It be times when you think you finna make a nothing but net and that mug slightly brick. Like y'all been conversing back and forth, and he'll comment on one of your pictures, you comment on one of his pictures, and he like 3 photos, so you go like 3 photos, and or on the dude's side, she done like 4 photos, so you go like 4 photos, and then she like 2 more photos, like, oh, what's going on here? And you thinking that you finna have a whole nothing but net moment, and face get cracked. Like,
I just cracked someone's son's face last week.
And then you go say it in a nice voice too. I just cracked someone's son's. You disrespectful, man.
Well, I wasn't necessarily interested. I was just trying not to be rude. But the fact that he kind of got cocky and arrogant with it, talking about his goals and all that, like, oh, I don't back down from a challenge. Dude, this is not a game. That's not what this is. So you lost.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
I mean, I get it. I ain't mad.
I don't like that. But okay, one last thing.
What's up?
Can you tell me the difference between a blind trap and a set trap as it relates to shooting your shot?
You heard me say that before, huh? You go make me elaborate on what I had said.
Come on.
A blind trap versus the set trap. What was it?
Yes.
How did I say it? I don't even remember what I had said. Cause man, how you
don't want to tell all your secrets?
How you go remember that conversation? I don't even remember how I said that.
Come on.
A blind trap versus an obvious trap. I think that's what it was.
Whatever.
So you had the obvious trap and the blind trap. So dudes, sometimes you walk in, I'm gonna use guys, but ladies, please apply this to you too. There are blind traps and there are obvious traps. So a blind trap, I'm gonna just give an example of a blind trap. So, hey, how you doing? Just going back to the grocery store. Let's use your friend in the grocery store, the dude. Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to let you know that you were very beautiful. I saw you from the aisle over. I decided to come over here, talk to you, introduce myself, and hopefully maybe I could get your number and take you out sometime. Now, that's a blind trap. And the reason why it's blind is because he hasn't given you any room to speak or to know where your head is at before he shot his shot. So it's a blind trap to see if I'm gonna say blind shot versus obvious shot.
Hard, man.
And that's why some
These
people
traps can go off perspective, I think.
Very true. So that's the difference between the blind and the obvious, because he didn't give you any room to say anything. He literally just came out the gate and shot his shot and is waiting to see what's gonna happen. He's blind. As opposed to the obvious trap where you walk into something knowing that you've already gotten a taste of rejection, or you've already not gotten as far as you thought you should have. Now you're just at a high risk for failure.
Okay.
So by that is an example would be, hey, how you doing? I'm good. Well, hold on. Wait, real quick. I just wanted to let you know that, I thought you was really beautiful. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. And she goes about her way. So real quick, I was wondering, like, maybe could I take you out sometime? No, I'm actually not interested. Thank you, though.
That's the worst one we have to
That's
say
an obvious trap because you've introduced yourself or whatever, and she's already giving you that disposition of I'm not interested. She started walking away. Like, we really need to talk about like body language. That needs to be an episode because a lot of dudes don't realize body language, and women, y'all are definitely better at reading body language and understanding whether or not a guy's interested. But you know, y'all still gotta do better at shooting y'all shot. But when it comes
to shooting first,
like for real, like for real. So guys don't know how to read body language as good as women. And that is an obvious trap as opposed to just a blind trap. So women, y'all definitely should set blind traps, period. Shoot your shot blindly and see where it goes. If he interested, one thing you don't need to worry about is wondering whether a guy's interested or not. If you shoot your shot and he interested, you're going to know, period.
I'm gonna shoot my shot tomorrow.
With who? What's his name?
Nope.
Tell me.
Nope.
Come on, man. So you gonna tell me when the camera goes
nope,
off. I wanna know.
I would not. It's none of your business.
Be like, bro, you better. She coming for you. Nah, for real though. So when it's all said and done, women, please shoot your shot. There is nothing wrong with it. You are not chasing him. Don't be afraid of the rejection factor, because for real, that actually, if a woman tell me she afraid of rejection, that actually makes me think. I go a little bit further with it, and now it's like, oh, well, if you're afraid of rejection from a guy just simply saying no, then you're afraid of rejection in life, and therefore you're not gonna pursue things in your life as.
I shot my shot with him as far as this podcast goes.
Exactly. You slid. You hit me up and you was like, hey, I know you're finna do the podcast or whatever. I'm interested. I want to do it too. And here we are. Bam. Shot your shot and it worked. Give me some.
Well, let me say this. You made the post. Man, come on, I'm talking here. You made the post,
right.
And quite a few people shot their shot. But I followed up.
That is true.
I shot my shot and then I followed up.
That is true. And
sometimes you gotta do that.
That's actually good, because that's actually you still pursuing. That wasn't you chasing.
No, that's true.
Because again, like we said, there's a difference between just shooting a shot and actually chasing. Because if you hounded me and you done text me and you done called me and you done inboxed me and like, man, what you want? As
but
opposed,
they could be just hungry, they're driven.
Yeah, but it's a fine line between it. Like that's a whole nother topic.
Okay.
But overall, shoot your shot. It's okay.
Shoot your shot, ladies. Just do it.
Do it.
Just do it.
Stop being afraid.
Yes.
He just the dude.
He just somebody's son.
It ain't like he me.
Anyway, on Facebook, you can find us, The Gender Project. Instagram, The Gender Project STL, and our website, thegenderprojectstl.com, honey. We want to hear from you. So like, comment, subscribe with this video. We want to hear from you. Ladies, have you ever shot your shot? How did it go? Are you married now? Did you have his babies, honey? We want to hear from you.
So we thank you guys for listening in to this episode of Red Hot Ripley Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you next time, all right?